donate some, because part of the program is to learn to give back to the community, and then they can save some. Or part of the program is to learn how you can go about putting money away to save for a rainy day, for that next thing that may be coming around the corner. And Lemonade Day is a very organized and orderly program. They've got all of this stuff is online, but they give them a guide for entrepreneurs of how a young person and their family can walk through and learn what it takes to start a business. And what I was fascinated with this program was, I'm looking at this going, my goodness, adults could look at this and probably learn a great deal about what it would be like to start a business. But it talks about setting goals, planning and budgeting, finding an investor, because maybe you don't have any money and you want to go out and you have to buy the supplies to start your Lemonade Day stand. So you need all of the supplies. So you need an investor. Where am I going to put my Lemonade Day stand? So site selection, advertising. How are you going to advertise? How are you going to get people to come and see you? You know, building the stand. That's a whole nother deal. You've got to look at, what am I going to do to build this thing? Purchasing. Where do you go to buy your supplies? Now that you've got the investor supporting you, where am I going to go buy the supplies? Okay. Making healthy lemonade, setting up, running your business, having business results and accounting. So at the end of it, gee, what do I do now? I've got all these 50 cents and dollars and $2 and $3. What do I do with all that? I need to account for that, and I have to measure that against what my investment was. And then I've got to turn around and pay back my investor. I've got to turn around and maybe put some money in savings. I've got to look about sharing and maybe creating a donation. So this pamphlet is literally filled with tremendous information and knowledge. I was so blown away. When I first heard about it last year, I said, well, we're going to sponsor, and we want to be a help to this community, because in the valley, our kids need the additional support. So,
we?
You know, it's just tremendous.
Who's we? Who?
Pardon me?
Who, you said we wanted to sponsor you.
Well, my company.
Which
yeah, availability, professional staffing. And you know, I'm very close to this community from a standpoint of how businesses feel about developing and finding people to work within them. Okay, and finding good people to work in this valley has been a long time. It's a concern. It's a challenge to businesses. And so I wanted to get involved in something that could help our youth and really learn what it would be like to really start your own business. I think it's just a fabulous program. So, you know, if you know of some kids that maybe want to do it, it's May 18th. It's not too late. They can go on to, I think it's Modesto, lemonadeday.org, and they can get a chance to learn about it. Yes, sir.
You know, those bullet points that you pointed out that you teach right there, you can go to Modesto Junior College over here and take a business class.
Yes.
And they'll teach those same points.
Right.
To college students.
To college students.
And I'm telling you right there, if you're teaching those to youngsters and stuff, it's a college education, and that is awesome. That is really cool.
Do you have an extra pamphlet?
Pardon me?
Do you have an extra pamphlet?
I don't have an extra one. You can have this one.
Okay.
And I can get more.
All right, it's mine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We'll flip a coin.
I should have thought ahead and asked how many people might be here.
Well,
I can get JP.
book.
I can get backpacks. You know, for if you like, and you know it's really cool because we just had a big deal out at the Modesto Fall Field a couple Saturdays ago.
That's good.
And you know the kids can all pick up this, and this is where the sponsors can get their logo on it, and it helps the business community get involved with it as well, like my company did. But I took a more active role because I wanted to get involved with the kids, wanted to get involved with the community, and do part of the outreach. Yes, sir.
Yeah, is there a startup cost to doing the lemonade stand, or start setting it up? Or?
Yeah, there is, because you have to buy the supplies. Okay. You have to buy the materials to build the lemonade stand, and but we have sponsors.
Varies, or
yeah, it varies based on what you want to do, based on your goals.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so what'll happen is like Huff Construction and Pacific Southwest Container they actually built a cardboard lemonade stand that the kids could buy. I don't know if it's $20, okay, but it's just a cardboard stand, but it allows the kid to be able to put up a lemonade stand very inexpensively, and it's cardboard, and it's recycled cardboard, so that's also good. So, but different families will do things different ways. Different kids will do things different ways. They might build it out of wood. They might build it out of plastic. They might do anything. But that's where you start out, like most things can start out, you know, with a goal. You know, so it's setting your goals. What do you want to accomplish? You know, and by really just pushing that thought. And it's the type of thing, it's not like, I don't know if you remember in grade school where you're supposed to build a volcano. You know, learn how to build a volcano, or you build a mission. You build a mission. And I don't know how you guys were, but I know that in my family, I didn't build it for my son. But I know a lot of families that build it for their first graders. And that's not wrong. It's just what people do. And, you know, my opinion is this is a great way for a child to do something. The parents can observe, and there's coaching on how the parents can help coach the child, but they really talk about don't do it for them. You know, get the kids to do it. Yeah,
I just want to share that last year, my son and I were involved in the Lemonade Day. It's one of the best things that we ever did together. We invested about $100 in materials for wood and built a wooden stand. And we had some folks donate their time and their talent in building that stand for us. And we listed them as donors or sponsors on the stand itself. Then a bank, Oak Valley Bank over on McHenry and Sylvan, they donated the location, which is an awesome location right on the corner there. We invested about $30 in material for the actual lemonade itself. Some people donated some jars, lemonade jars, so we had 3 different flavors of lemonade. And my son ended up making $293 in 6 hours.
That is really good.
And we only had to pay back about $100 for the stand and $30 for the materials, you know, for the lemonade. So we ended up making like, you know, let's see, $293 less 130, you know, so whatever that is.
63.
You know, 163.
Right.
So what are you gonna do this year?
But here's the thing, you may not know is that with all the kids who were involved, there's over 1,000 kids that got involved last year. We don't know. We're all adults in this room, and there were life lessons that we all had in our lives that we remember, that shaped us and so on. And we don't know how many life lessons were created by this event. But I know there was plenty. We just don't know how. And to me, it doesn't matter about that. What matters is we're giving the opportunity, and the kids are doing something. They talk about life today as a lot of parents are helicopter parents, and we're hovering over our kids and, you know, doing so much for them sometimes and all that. And then they get into the workforce, and then their boss isn't hovering over them. The boss is going, hey, you didn't do this right. And kids are like, they're getting spastic about what they're supposed to be doing. And we got to find a balance, because we all need to work, because we all need to be productive. And make things work, you know, that's one of the tenets we're supposed to be doing, so, yes, sir.
Last year, when he started this, that's what I remember, is JP let us know, because he says he emails out to all the guys in the groups and everything, and what I was viewing from out here, looking in, his family, is his relationship with his kids and his son, and how excited they were, and what they ended up doing, and that family relationship takes over, and it's just, it's really a buildup for kids, and gives them some pluses, some positive input, and it's I think it's a really good deal.
It's also a neat opportunity. There's a lot of shortages of dollars going into the junior highs and high schools, and you know, I think kids should get the word. You know, whether it's the cheerleading team, the